Hello, it's Ida here. You may not familiar with my new hairstyle, but personally, I love it so much. After a lot of events, since December and also January, now it's coming for the February 2014. It is the Angel Card monthly reading here. This month, February, especially happened in China, Asia, this area, is very special and unique because there's a privilege for Chinese people that they have two Chinese New Year. The first one is the one that we used to know is 1st of January. But it's interesting enough that Chinese people that they do have their own Lunar Year. So there is another kind of a calendar, another kind of calculations. Is very knowledgeable and high wisdom in this calendar. And it's interesting that it happens, the Lunar New Year, it just happened on the 1st of February tomorrow. So I'm very happy to provide you the reading for February here. So again, this month there is something very, very unique. As we know, Valentine's Day is on 14th of February. And it's coincident that Chinese New Year or Chinese calendar, they also have a kind of a Chinese Valentine's Day, which is exactly the same day according to the calendar calculation. It's exactly same as the day on 14th February this year. Because the calendar days calculate different, between East and West. But this year is exactly happened on the same day. So that is very interesting enough that this month card reading that will involve a lot about love, messages here. So the card reading here, what I can see, generally speaking, is a lot about self-love. Love yourself and really have to actualize what do you really want. As I said before, that the year of 2014 is a special year. Everything will move very fast and a lot of things will happen very quick. So are you ready? So before the year arrived, that I remind all of you here, you have to really plan what do you really want. Now we're we're coming to February, the second month of 2014. Think about that. It's around 10-50% is past. So we still have another 10 months, 10 to 11 months to go. So what exactly that you want? And I think it is the month that we have to focus. After so many events, after so many social gathering functions and activities happening in the past or last month, February is the month that we really have to focus and refocus to what do you really want and do something, love yourself. Although a lot of, as I said, that it's a Valentine's Day, and a lot about love thing. But don't forget that when we talk about love, basic and fundamental love is loving ourselves. Do you love yourself enough? So that is the question I have to ask you, very, very, very beginning. From the beginning of the month here, the card Dreams turned up. And the officer is telling you that it is time for you to really recognize your dream. If you do not really have an idea about what exactly your dream, or you thought your dream is too big, or you thought your dream is just something like outer space cannot be reached, I want to tell you it is time for you to dream big. And it is time for you to get hold to your dream, and it is time for you to actualize your dream. You may thought your dream, you may really think your dream is really like realistic and unrealistic and really cannot be reached. But I want to tell you that sometimes when we thought the dream is unreachable, that is maybe that is because of something that we have a kind of what we call is conditional belief, or what we call is like limited beliefs. So we thought that we cannot make it. Well, how can we create this idea? It's all because of the society that we grow up with, or the family that we learn from, or a lot of people that are telling you that no. Here the cats want to remind you, no matter how big your dream it is, it is time for you to make it true. What does it mean here? It's like if you thought your dream is too big and unrealistic, trying to surf on internet. Nowadays technology is very civilized and easy to get out to find it. You may just notice that a lot of people out there are doing exactly the same thing what you are thinking of, and which is not ridiculous. That is something which is completely common and normal out there. If you still believe your dream is not reachable, I want to tell you it is wrong. All our dreams can be reached and within our arm length. So everything we can just get it. It's just so simple as that. But the point is we have to keep the belief and believe that and trust that we can do it. And then we have this kind of vision, and step by step we can do it. Sometimes, if you have strong belief, the thing may just happen within a day. But sometimes maybe it takes a bit of steps before you achieve what do you really want here. Okay, but again, you have to make it clear what exactly the dream. Remember, when you were in the dream, whatever you're asleep or when you're really daydreaming, all the details, all the images, all the sound of everything, of feeling, it's just exactly just like like in reality. It's just so real, so true. So that is the dream that we want. And I'm asking you, do you have this kind of dream? That true and realistic thing, the feeling and the ideas are so details. If the dream is too vague, then, well, I would say, take a bit of time. But if your dream is so detailed and, fine-tune of the things that what do you want and have the feeling that connects to your heart, then your dream will come up very true. So, the beginning of the month, I would say, the first 7 or 8 days is for you to coherent to your heart here, the dream and your feeling, to make the dream to, just like activate your dream again. It's not coincident, but that is so true. As I just mentioned, that sometimes that we thought that, or we believe that it is only a dream. It is never be true. And I want to tell you, sometimes, it could be a kind of the factors that limit ourselves. It could be, here it says it's religious factor. But I want to remind you here, what the cards really mean here is not just only because about religion. It's something about what we believe. That is something our religion. For example, if just like me, if I'm not a religious person, then, this is how I believe things. Then what is the belief in your mind, in your brain, in your heart? That is a way to drive you to the way that you want to be. So in the middle of the month is something that you have to fine-tune, or maybe you have to relearn and unlearn some of the beliefs that you used to have. Maybe break down some of the things, and maybe you have to rebuild some of the beliefs that you have, because sometimes what you believe will limit to what do you really want to have. Again, because Valentine's, really strongly affecting this month. So I really want to remind you all here, loving yourself is a really fundamental and important factors here. If you believe that you have to give out a lot to the others before you receiving things, I want to tell you, well, how about saying another word? It's like you have to really give yourself a lot first before you can have the spare to give to the others. Otherwise, as I always say that, if you're the person stand in front of me and you're telling me that you don't know how to love yourself, that it's difficult for me to trust you and love you as the way that you want me to do, because I'm not sure, and you cannot persuade me that you do know how to love yourself. So how can I really fall in love with you guys, right? So there's something very important. Love ourselves first. That is something we have to really find it out in this month. If you're single, then maybe it's time for you to reveal yourself that why you're still single. It's not because you're not beautiful, you're not handsome, you're not charming. Actually, you are great, you are excellent and fantastic. The only thing is, why you're single, maybe you choose to be, or you believe that that is the path that you should be. Well, see, that is the belief. So notice that what you believe is actually limiting you sometimes. So aware, how do we shape our belief system here? And your love life is influenced by your upbringing factors and things. So here's a kind of reminding you, if you want to enjoy your Valentine's Day, well, so many people are celebrating all this kind of thing. Well, remember, love is in the air every day, every moment. It's not just because on that day then you love your spouse. It's not because on that day you have a great candle dinner then it means that you are loving your wife or husband. One of the times that is just a kind of the day to remind you something, to make you special on that day. But remember, what the reality is, every day is special because we treat every moment as is the last minute, right? So that is the way that we have to love the others, and that is the way that we can love the other people unconditional. So love your dream, love your own dream, because if you try to minimize or suppress your own dream, then you are not loving yourself. So let the dream come out, let your dream to become true, and let you enjoy the time of the being. That is one thing very important here. The last card turning up here is regarding to the towards the end of the month here. It may be a lot of things happened, especially like the middle of February, where I can sense the energies. There's a lot of changes and a lot of movement will happen. So sometimes the festival, that can create a kind of the the sticky feeling, or that the sticky feeling could even separate the things into different pieces, right? So meditation is the time for you to figure out all these things here, right? No matter meditation is how you to figure out your dream, or figure out do you really love yourself, or how do you really love yourself. Meditation here is like, it's time to have a kind of silence. It's a time for you to put yourself into the way that clear your mind, quiet yourself, enjoy the inner peace, and how to assess your own true happiness. You may notice that no matter you are with someone or without someone, you are still self-fulfilling, you're still enjoyable, and satisfy your life. So that is the way that we talk about the true happiness and inner peace. Once you're able to get it, you are able to find it, and how can you really fine-tune your dreams or access to your dreams, and how can you really build up a strong belief system to believe yourself that you deserve love. You deserve love from different kinds of relationships. So meditation can help so much to quiet a lot of vibrations and energies. So meditation and meditation. Of course, it doesn't mean that you can wait until end of the month to start to do meditation. Meditation is just like drinking water. It helps you to detox, every time when you drink the water through to your body. So meditation is a kind of essential, I would say in this way, and it's kind of fundamental to keep our spirit alive. So I will see that you may require a kind of personal space to really think what exactly you want, and how can you balance your own dreams or others people's expectation. So aware of that, the expectation from the others, it doesn't mean that you have to fulfill their wishes. Sometimes that we have to aware of that. So that's why I come up to this card here, right? So that is your belief system here. So that is the thing here. Meditation can help you to clear all the factors and all the things that you're concerning here, right? February is interesting month, as I said earlier, because of the effect from the Chinese calculation of the calendar. The wooden horse is arriving, so the year of horse, that is a wooden one, and is another person just telling me that it's a green one. So interesting that I would say the energy is going faster and faster And later we know that there's another followed by another religion, there will be another New Year's, coming and arriving. So all this energy will just like, accelerating, higher and faster and quicker. So in order to reach or to match with the energy frequency in the coming days, that we have to really be centered. We have to be strong and centered to ourselves first. So meditation can help, okay? If you're not centered enough, then you will just like playing the roundabout, just, flowing out, like this way. You have to recenter and not be pulled by the external force. And you are not be affected or, influenced by the vibration from the environment here. So being yourself, be centered, and ask yourself, what do you really want? When you want to achieve something, what is the true intention behind that? That is something more important. You have to ask yourself deeply and keep going of asking and deeper. It's not just saying that, oh, I just want to help people, oh, it's just so nice and beautiful. Well, I tell you, sometimes maybe you have to give a lot when you are helping people. So be aware that, are you ready and do you really want to give that much? And is it really that you want to do it? Or you just want to get a kind of appreciation or a knowledge from the others, from external world? Then you have to reveal that. Before you're doing so, ask yourself, why don't you love yourself before you ask people to love you? When we're doing something to the others, we are not asking for acknowledgement. We are just doing something that we feel good, we want to do it. Even though the others do not appreciate, we're still happy. So that is something very, very important. Otherwise, you just, become pleaser. So don't be a pleaser, or don't live for people's, right? We live for ourselves, live for our true feeling here, the heart here. So connect your heart, breathe in more air, and then you find it. That is the way of doing so. So February is an interesting month, and I'm looking forward to all your comments and feedback. In last month, I received a lot of emails from you all. Thank you so much. Thank you all of your sharing and open heart sharing with me about your true story. I sincerely thank you, and thank you so much. Nothing else I can ask for, and I'll try my best to reply you. And if you're asking for kind of a Skype or online reading, just send me the things, and then we can sort it out. I can just do the video tip, and then I can send it to you. Easy and simple. So just let me know, what do you want to do, or how can we arrange that. Recently, a lot of people reaching to me, asking me how to set up a spiritual business. I would say I'm very happy to give you guidance, and I'm really happy to be with you and help you along the process. I know and I understand it's not easy to start, especially in the beginning, especially you are being, become an entrepreneur. That is something, it may not be easy to find people to understand your business, because you may, you have to balance, all these commercial values and spiritual values as well. So I understand what you will going to be through, and what you are going to face all these things. So I understand, but I'm really happy and really want to encourage you all. If you feel guided to do so, I'm really happy to guide you through, and I'm happy to be your business coach as well. So just feel free to do it, because he is the world that we are into, is where that we're joining all the love together, joining all the light together. And it's very important that we have to really open our heart. It's not saying that you're different from me. We just have our own uniqueness, and we have to respect the differences between the people. So I speak a lot for this February reading, and I hope you enjoy it. If you have any doubt or any question, you want to ask something more detailed and specific, do send me email. Here's the email at the end of the the tip here. So thank you so much, and I really hope to see you in person as well. Just let me know which country that you're from. If you're interested, then you can group together and ask me. I'm happy to travel, and I always travel around the world. As you know that I've been grew up from many different places around the world, so I'm very happy to provide a lot of services as long as been guided to do so. I'm happy to serve, and wish you have a happy Lunar New Year, and especially like this is the wooden horse year, I wish you run as fast as horse and as strong as a horse. So thank you and see you soon. Bye bye.